Hey everybody, Rhadamant here. Thanks for tuning in to Per Aspera Episode 2, which streamed live on Twitch. If you'd like to catch a live stream of this, just go to Rhadamant.com for my stream schedule, or hop on Discord and sign up for the Twitch announcements. Let's get going. Just to make sure I have enough food, because yeah, these colonists are eating a whole lot of food. So what I'm going to do is, let's stop migrating. Oh, you know what? They're already here. I can't really stop them because they're going to land in a minute. A lot of colonists are really great for the speed of research, but they're expensive to feed. That is, I'm definitely running into.
Humanity's reasons for altering Mars are clear. But what is my purpose in all this?
What is my purpose in all this? So, 1, create something. 2, fulfill the mission. Or 3, prove that I exist.
I am here to carry out this mission. Changing a planet forever is a massive responsibility.
All right.
And ISA has trusted me with this.
All right, food is still really bad. I'm working on it. But as you can see, some people are departing. Improved roads will be done in 4 months. That will actually help out with food, because then we'll have our drones will transport more quickly, which is good. Man, that's some
Upgrading
dense
the routes will allow my workers to move faster.
silicon up that way.
Efficiency is key to our success.
All right, come on, food factory. Alright, this chemical would not have maintenance, so I'm going to wait on it for a second. I'd have to build another maintenance tower out that way. Alright, food is springing back up, which is good.
The Chinese...
Alright, colonist migration. I'm no longer going to migrate any more colonists. I'm going to unlock an additional land, or actually, you know what? I'm going to run polar dust for now.
The government denied any existence of this mission. But how could they hide an entire Mars mission?
How can they hide an entire Mars mission? What do you think? Threat of violence, number 1, or private funding, number 2? Roads just got done. So I'm going to just pick something while you all vote. Wow, even. Gonna have to pause for a tiebreaker here.
I imagine every single person involved in the project was silenced, voluntarily or not.
Silenced. Sounds ominous. Might be true. Alright, so here's the chemical plant I wanted. Now we have the ability to upgrade roads, so let's do this. I like to upgrade roads between permanent objects that are not going to get broken down anytime soon. So that's what I'm trying to do, is upgrade some key infrastructure roads that are sort of permanent here. This one does run through a water extractor.
These miniature nuclear weapons were called microsuns. The Martian sky lit up by all these microsuns would have been quite the view.
I'm going to build a bunch of roads near the food plants so that we can make food quicker. And this is why I like the backbone of my roads to be permanent structures like solar farms and worker hubs, and not temporary ones like extractors.
Soon, I will be able to pump greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. This will not be difficult. The humans already did it to Earth, after all. As we release greenhouse gases, the planet's temperature will rise. Then the dry ice caps will dissipate. More CO2 encourages rising temperatures. Just the runaway effect we need.
My food factory is reporting a lack of water. So I'll upgrade my extractors of water. But I'm about to be out of power as well. Alright, greenhouse gases is done. You all say go biotech again.
Amy, Nathan here. Do you copy?
There is some noise, but I can copy. Go ahead.
Our tracking and data relay satellites are still compromised. We've re-examined every single component, but haven't been able to identify the problem yet.
Perhaps it is interference from the sun. The satellites may be suffering from space weather effects generated by the sun's atmosphere.
It's very possible. We can't control that part, so we're continuing to debug the satellite issues. It's mission critical, so we're doing everything we can. But until we solve this problem, keep recording all your actions when we're offline.
Shall I proceed with launching the additional satellites to help with this issue?
That would be helpful, but how would it affect your mission progress?
Alright. Will we be delayed if we launch an additional comms satellite to stay in touch with Earth, or will it help? You vote?
It would be an improvement for the mission.
Alright.
I agree. All right, you are authorized to execute this special project. By the way, Commander Valentine mentioned that you had reason to explore SA-9. Is that correct?
Yes, Dr. Foster. We may have located some external resources that could assist the mission.
Roger. I've gone over it with ISA administration, and they've granted permission to unlock the sector. First, you'll need to research the launch control satellite technology. Then you can enter your orbital view and launch a control satellite into SA-9. Go ahead when ready. Houston out.
Alright. I am... Actually, you know what? Let's repair the satellite that we said we were going to repair. And then we will unlock SA-9 to find the abandoned silo. I'm also upgrading some of the backbone of my network for faster roads. Okay, biotech's done. What next? I'm going to get extra storage while you all vote.
Level 2 biotechnology achieved. Still a way to go.
Alright, taking a look. I don't think I have any bottlenecking material, although aluminum is a little low.
Additional storage centers will be very useful for stocking excess resources. I should find good locations for them.
Alright, special project completed. Repair satellite is done. Awesome. Zooming on out. I can unlock Sector 9 with a new satellite over it. And I just finished extra storage. And you all say go engineering again. So I'm going to do batteries. Battery tech. Okay, cool. After battery tech, what am I doing next? So I'll just review real quick. Space has a bunch of terraforming tech to unlock. Biotech has some high-level stuff to unlock. Honestly, if I was to interject, biotech's probably not all that necessary, and engineering has a bit more as well. I would say biotech is probably the least needed, but that's up to you. My scanner is doing a really good job of, well, finding everything. So if we take a look here, you can see that there are concentrations of certain material out there. So if I needed iron, I could unlock this area for iron. If I needed aluminum or water or chemicals, so on and so forth, there's ways to get concentrated materials. So for instance, this area here has a ton of resources. You know, it's very resource rich. But it's very far away, so it's not exactly the easiest thing to get to. Alright, let me start adding storage centers so that we can store excess materials, which is always nice and useful. I'm going to put one right next to my steel factory as well.
Amy, this is Houston.
Go ahead, Dr. Foster.
Mars's orbit is intersecting comet debris soon. Expect a meteor shower shortly.
Should I anticipate damage at the base?
Yes, you'll need to stay alert until Mars builds up an atmosphere to counteract the meteors. For now, you should take precautions to keep damage to a minimum.
Alright, so I can, so you all say go space next. And for this option, oops, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I can either secure the power supply or secure the production buildings. The choice is yours.
Then I will secure the power supply. The entire base is dependent on uninterrupted power. I will need to have enough power batteries to sustain the base.
Sounds like a good plan.
Will this jeopardize the mission?
No. You'll be able to fix whatever damage may occur. This is only the first of many challenges you'll face. But you are equipped to respond and adapt to any situation. I made sure of that.
Roger. Thank you, Dr. Foster.
Alright, so we got battery. You all said go space tech. So I am going to research space mirror array.
Well, you're welcome. Houston out.
Alright, let's start creating roads next to these storage centers. So that we have a wall-connected backbone. And we are sprinkling black polar dust still to try to increase
the first of many
the
challenges.
absorption of
It
Mars
is an annoying distraction from
solar
the mission,
power
but
or whatever.
easily fixed. If only it were me and Mars. Great. Now I can examine those nuclear silos. Well, I mean the colonists can. If all their blueprints and materials are there, we could pick up where their mission left off. I wonder what other secrets this planet is hiding.
Okay, adding some additional batteries. so we can store power. I have a meteor shower landing near this solar farm. Copy. Take a look at my materials. Steel is still sort of my bottleneck. This steel factory is running at about 100%. This one ramping up to near 100. We are starting to take some strikes.
Ray will heat the poles and raise the planet's temperature efficiently. That takes care of the dry ice on the poles. And I did it without using any nuclear missiles. Being able to complete the mission without damaging the planet is a great achievement. The next milestone is reaching an atmospheric pressure of 300 millibars.
Alright, so we managed to raise the temperature up high enough that the polar caps of Mars have melted.
This is Houston. The meteor shower appears to be over. Please give us a status update.
Alright, let's finish this up. Engineering next. I can either confirm success or discuss challenges.
My plans did not work out exactly as expected, but the results are positive.
Space Mirror Array research is done. You all said engineering next. Let's go with engineering level 2.
The base is secured.
Don't worry. All you need is more experience. You will do better next time.
Next time?
Until Mars builds up an atmosphere to counteract the meteors, you may be encountering these regularly. You cannot let this derail the mission. So stay alert.
Roger. I understand.
Back to your terraforming duties then. Houston out. Houston here. We have confirmed the disappearance of the polar ice caps. Terraforming stage 1 is complete. Congratulations, Amy. You have made incredible progress. If you continue raising the planet's temperature, you'll trigger the release of CO2 trapped in the deep regolith. You'll need to raise the atmospheric pressure to 300 millibars. That'll make living on the surface much easier for the colonists.
All right. Oh, hold on. Just ask for input raising the temperature, or ask for input raising the pressure.
What are your suggestions for raising the atmospheric pressure?
Aerobraking is a good one. It involves guiding asteroids into the upper layers of the planet's atmosphere. This causes them to burn up and subsequently release their gases into the air. Certainly plenty of asteroids to choose from out there. We'd like for you to aim with the ones with CO2 deposits, of course. That'd be one way to increase the density of Mars's atmosphere.
Aerobraking sounds like it could be dangerous.
No, not necessarily. Though it is a technique that requires lots of planning and careful execution. Plenty of other methods to choose from. You'll find them all in your tech tree panel. Whatever you decide, just make sure to take everything into account. The mission depends on it. Keep up the good work. Houston out.
All right. Next tech, another space tech, maybe? Let's take a look. So we unlocked Sector 9. Let me research an additional landing site so that we can land over there. I do have one little GHG going. Oh, we just finished engineering 2. I'm going to research some additional space tech, and then we'll see what y'all vote on after that.
The atmospheric pressure has reached 50 millibars. A change like this can be perceived in a number of ways.
All right, so maybe engineering after this. Cool. So choice: unnatural state or big step. What would you say? It's a big step.
The big step toward a new Mars. The job I was created
A
for.
posture check. You got it.
It's working! I can't believe the dry ice caps are starting to sublimate. You were right, Amy. Using the microsuns wasn't our only option.
This method took a lot longer, but we achieved our goal without harming the planet.
And I'm sure it will pay off.
Amy!
Uh-oh.
Did you hear that? An explosion!
We are under attack.
On fire!
Elia, you're breaking up. Say again, Elia.
Amy! Copy! Amy! System's failing!
Help! Please! Amy!
All right, I have a severe lack of generating power at the moment. So let me get some additional solar farms down.
How could so many buildings fail all at once? This is a serious problem. It is suspicious that all these individual systems failed at the same time. Could it be a systematic failure? Or caused by someone?
Rat is sus. Don't call me sus. I'm so very not sus.
Amy? How's everything up there? Are you okay?
Status is all clear. My systems were not compromised by the past events.
Oh, good. That's a huge relief. It's been a stressful time here in the colonies. Everyone's been on edge. We all knew the risks coming here. But having the life support systems fail on us, even briefly, was a harsh reminder. What's killing me is that we can't be sure it won't happen again. Not until we figure out what caused it in the first place. Has ISA spoken to you about the system failures yet?
Not yet. But they engineered the systems to withstand Mars's conditions through all the terraforming phases. Perhaps they will have more insight into the problem.
We have to figure this out. The colonists are scared.
This will be my highest priority, Elia. I will work with ISA to examine all the data.
All right. I'll try to distract the colonists by focusing on rebuilding. Good luck, Amy.
Amy, this is Houston. Radio check, over.
Houston, I read you. You are coming in okay at the moment.
Roger. We've been examining the data from last week's system failures. Every single building was operating perfectly up until the moment before last week's system failure. And there was zero indication of any impending malfunction. Can you walk me through what happened?
Of course. When the alarm was triggered, I found the buildings in a failure state. I sent repair drones immediately to the buildings. The drones reported extensive physical damage to the buildings and the production lines, enough that it caused the shutdown of several factories. The damage was not consistent with any weather patterns in the area, nor were there any other physical causes we could identify.
Roger. So you haven't been able to identify the cause yet?
Not yet, but Elia has already initiated an investigation. She is gathering...
All right, we can aerobrake. You said go... Let's get better factories.
testimonies from the colonists and will share her findings.
Do you suspect that the damage was caused by a colonist?
Was it caused by colonists, guys? What do you think? 1, yes. 2, it's a mental health thing. What do you guys think? Ooh, it's a tie.
I understand ISA put the colonists through a rigorous training program, but the psychological challenges of living on Mars are quite extreme. We must take great care to make sure Ledger-Red syndrome doesn't spread through our colony too.
Your logic is sound, though it's a grim thought.
It could be a solo operation, or perhaps a group of them. I do not know yet.
Continue your investigation, and inform us immediately of your findings. I hope you're wrong, but I will work with my team to dig through the footage with your suspicions in mind. Houston out.
Okay. So we do have an additional landing site, which means I can land near the abandoned base over here. So I'm going to slow down time so I can do this well. I'm going to pick right in the middle of this crater. And then when you have a new landing site, you basically have to set everything up like from the start again.
Mother's attention
Uh-oh.
is centered on an impudent child.
You're an impudent child. Win.
Who wishes to claim her garden as theirs. But from her infinite store of knowledge, Carmine will awaken their mind and show Carmine.
Yeah. You blowhard.
And the truth. On Mars, everything comes from Mother.
Invalid voice recognition. This message is in violation of security code 1A3972.
She provides protection and comfort to all her creatures. She unleashes misery and suffering to all her enemies.
This is ISA speaking. Identify yourself, or you will be considered hostile.
Leave now, or you will awaken a rage that is beyond your control.
This is your last warning. Identify yourself immediately. The communication cut off. Was that a threat? Who is Carmine? Where?
Alright. So just like the other time, we're doing first glass, silicon, aluminum, then iron and steel.
Amy, we need your help. That message was also broadcasted to the colonies, and it's total chaos down here. Some of the colonists have been spreading rumors about what the children of Carmine will do to us.
Children of Carmine?
Yeah, that's what the colonists...
So this facility here is
whatever
isolated
sent that
from the
message.
last one.
This threatening message, coming right after the life support failure. I'm scared. I don't know what to do. We don't even know what we're dealing with. Life on Mars was never supposed to be easy. But dealing with hostile forces wasn't on the program.
Okay. So, share a theory of hacking or share a theory of serious threat? What do you guys think?
ISA believes an outsider is trying to hack into my system. It could be the Eastern Coalition, or another competing organization. They ordered me to focus on terraforming while they investigate.
Then we need to defend ourselves. We've got a mission to carry out, and we've already put our lives on the line for it. I'm activating NH9833 emergency protocol. You can access the military tech brand now. Amy, figure out what to develop first so we can fight back. We're counting on you. Elliot out.
All right. New choice. We got some military tech. I am going to research Drone Hive while y'all vote. So,
Amy, this is Dr. Foster. Do you copy?
Loud and clear, Dr. Foster.
Excellent. That means the additional tracking and data relay satellites fixed the problem. Good work on launching those, Amy. ISA is pleased.
It is no problem, Dr. Foster.
Good. I also want to talk to you about the cryptic message you received. We suspect someone's been jamming our network to gain outside access to your systems.
all right, some military tech will be next. Well, do we want to suspect the Eastern Coalition or an alien force? Drone Hive just got researched, so I'm going to do Drone Factory, and then I'll have you all vote on what's after that.
Could the message be from an unknown alien force? They kept talking about some all-powerful entity called Carmine, and wanted to get us off.
Alright, so now that I have Drone Hives, I'm going to start putting... So you can kind of see a sphere of influence here. I'm going to start putting Drone Hives around my bases, keeping me protected. And this is going to be quite the investment project. Because I want them overlapped as much as I can.
This planet.
That's impossible.
Humans being alone in the universe seems more improbable.
No, I mean, we've scanned the entirety of Mars and found no evidence of existing life forms.
You have only scanned the surface. Perhaps someone, or something, has managed to live underground.
Nothing could have survived on Mars without us knowing it. It would be madness.
Not life as we know it, but perhaps something more.
I'll complete the report with your suggestions, but we'll keep digging into this.
Understood. How would you like me to proceed?
For now, keep the mission on track. That is your focus. And report any irregularities to us immediately. Houston out.
So as you can see, I am very heavily investing in defenses. There we go. This area is going to be pretty covered by those towers. Now, this facility down here is very, very vulnerable because I don't have the ability to make a lot of the required resources. So it's going to be a rush to try to get it up to speed. And then up here, I'm probably going to want some additional solar just to make sure that those drone hives... Oh, not there. That these drone hives are supplied with power. Where's my kill box? Kill box is up here. And the old brain tube. Alright. Let's continue with you picking out my research.
Researching upgrades for the factories will increase their yield and lower maintenance costs.
Trying to get this area up to speed as quickly as I can. While investing in drone hives.
I will need to improve my military
All right, more military, more military, more military.
for the protection of this mission.
I'm lowering the priority of my spaceports to prioritize protection now. I also have the ability to... Well, yeah. We'll start with that. Let's also make a drone hive factory. Where can I put this? Right here works.
Amy, this is Houston. Do you copy?
Do we copy? All right, so engineering after this. Delay the conversation or confirm.
I copy, Nathan.
Congratulations on raising Mars's temperature. The next phase is imminent. Houston out.
So here's a drone hive, and it basically is a turret that fires on everything nearby. That's more or less how it works.
Mars has reached minus 50 degrees Celsius, the turning point. The dry ice caps have almost completely dissipated. That has to mean something.
What does this mean? A job well done, or an occasion to celebrate?
This is a big milestone. Something to celebrate for sure. Though it may take some time to get used to seeing pools of water appearing on Mars. And this new atmosphere, rich in CO2.
Alright, so my base over here is very low in chemicals. My chem plants are just not cranking out enough chems for all of the greenhouse gas factories. So what I'm going to do is break a few of these down. Actually, not this one. I'll break the other one.
This shielding technology will automatically update in all my drones. It is amazing what a software update can do.
Okay, so you all said engineering tech. Let's get back to factories. And have you all vote on what after better factories. How's my outpost going? Okay, the outpost is good because the worker hub is done. And we have 2 workers now. Alright, so next up over here is going to be a chem plant 1 and a water extractor 1 so that we can make a polymer factory level 1. When you're doing outposts like this, make sure to have level 1 stuff because you're not going to have the resources for level 2 stuff, as they're more expensive.
If we are able to use Huo Long's nuclear weapons, we must be very careful. This kind of technology isn't something to toy with. I have not decided on what the best approach would be.
Alright, military tech after this, got it. So, the best approach for nukes. Weigh the consequences, use the weapons, or put it on hold.
I must weigh the consequences and ensure the safety of this plan. There is no need to rush this decision.
Alright, so I'm trying to invest in defenses and get that up and running with our drone hives getting built. I very much want to get my outpost with drone hives as well. I just don't have the resources yet, but we're working on it. There we go. Water extractor. Alright, so now we have polymers being made down here. Yep. And that means I can get a maintenance facility.
It would be exciting to jump ahead in the terraforming mission. But would it be wise to undertake such a risky project?
Would it be wise to undertake a giant jump in terraforming? Uh-oh. A little bit of an imminent strike over there.
Progress requires taking risks. I should pursue using the nuclear missiles.
Oh, you guys want me to use nukes, huh? Well, working towards anything is up to you guys. As I think you know, I keep letting you vote on next tech. So any sort of progress that you're suggesting is not actually up to me. Because I don't keep asking me why I'm not researching certain things. It's up to you what I'm researching. Alright, so this maintenance facility is getting built. Then we're going to want down here a research outpost. Well, actually, before the research outpost, we're going to want more solar. And we are going to want a food factory to feed the researchers that come down here.
No meteor showers, no sandstorms, no mission directives. Just the two of us, creating perfect systems together in solitude. Wouldn't that be nice?
Wow, I've scanned quite a lot. Alright, come on, solar farm. There we go. So this down here is somewhat self-maintained now.
There is still a lot to do. First, I need to analyze all the methods to reach 300 millibars. Like aerobraking a CO2 asteroid. That is one idea to consider.
And then I'm going to add drone hives so it can't be destroyed easily. Awesome. Factories level 2 is done. You all say space tech next. Okay. GHG importation. And then after that, we will see. So now my spaceports are both making space mirrors, but not quickly because
Good. The colonists appear to be
of a
all
limited
right.
resource.
But I have so many questions. What is the most likely explanation?
All right, engineering will be after that. What's the most likely explanation for destruction? Sabotage or system failure? 1, system failure. 2, sabotage.
A simultaneous failure like this is too unlikely. It must have been caused by someone on purpose. But who? A colonist? They would be putting themselves in danger. That would not make sense. But I should ask Elia to investigate. We have to proceed carefully. If this was sabotage, this mission and the colonists' lives are in danger.
Alright, I'm just prioritizing getting the drone hives. But let's prioritize better factories for a minute. So that we can produce more resources to get more protection. That will be pretty useful. We're also, some of the initial mines that we had are starting to run out of resources and they're getting broken
Earth's
down.
excess of greenhouse gases is a big part of why this mission exists. So it seems fitting that we import some of those gases for use here on Mars.
Where's my glass kiln? There it is. Alright. So this drone hive's almost built. And we do have researchers piling into this research outpost here. Alright, GHG import is done. You all said engineering, so I'll do an engineering tech now. Fastest roads. And then you all can vote on what I do next. Alright, so my glass kiln got upgraded because my glass was running low. My electronics factory is level 2, and I'm working on a parts factory level 2 now. And a worker factory level 2. Alright, so we got a drone hive down here.
Mars has now reached 100 millibars. That is 1/3 of the way to the goal. I wonder, are we doing the right thing?
Alright, biotech after this, cool. Are we doing the right thing? What do you guys think? Too soon to know, or yes? Okay, there's my parts factory, level 2.
The planet is starting to change, but it is too soon to determine. Well, either way, Mars is on its way. We are shaping the future.
Alright, I'm scrapping some older extractors that are now tapped. Does mean that I think specifically for aluminum and yeah, for aluminum I'm gonna need a new source of it soon because I don't have too many mines of it. I'm trying to think of where's my AL mines. Just this one with 600 left in it. Yeah, it's not very much. 1,400 there. There's 2K of it here. But I would need another maintenance facility to tap it. Might be worth it. And now I have level 2 factories, yep.
Between the colonists and technology we're developing, there is so much complexity in our mission. What could I be overlooking?
right. Yeah, I don't... no, I have 2 AL mines. Here's another one. Only 200 input left on that. Yeah, so I'm going to have an AL shortage soon, and I have to decide how I want to deal with that. I think what I'm going to do is a maintenance facility here.
ISA engineered the life support
Whoa,
systems
here we go.
to its
Slowing down time.
extremities of terraforming. They should not have failed at all, let alone at the same time.
So here is the hostile forces. They're like enemy drones, and that's why I've been building my drone hives, because the drone hives help to shoot them down. Now, I can build drones of my own at the assault drone factory. I just haven't been making them.
Amy, help. Something's attacking the colonies. Hurry.
An attack? By whom?
I don't know. Somehow the security alarm wasn't even triggered. Isn't the security and monitoring system working properly? Why didn't your sensors detect this?
Why didn't the sensors detect this? Oh, I don't know. But my towers sure did shred.
We must be facing sabotage. Between this and the system failures from before, that is the only explanation.
Whatever it is, we need to figure it out. We have children here now. This cannot happen.
I am executing an end-to-end analysis and will initiate maintenance.
Not now. I need assault drones dispatched immediately. Can you identify who's attacking us?
Negative. I cannot identify the enemy, but it appears their drones are coming from SA-1.
Roger. Now hurry with those assault drones. We won't last long defending ourselves.
Alright, so I'm going to start making assault drones. If I go looking at the military overlay here, what is it? Combat. Here is my combat coverage. As you can see, the yellow circles are where I have towers, and then these little numbers are just assault drones that I own. So I can, all the assault drones that I've manufactured here, I can rally and turn them into like one big cloud for an attack, which is what I'm going to do. I'm going to rely on my towers to do most of my defending for me.
I have yet to understand what happened here. Were we attacked by a hostile force on Mars?
Were we attacked by a hostile force on Mars? Alright, Militech is next.
That has to be the case. The damage is real. ISA issued strict orders to activate the assault drones in the event of any risk to the colonies.
Alright, so now I have my space mirrors that just haven't been set up yet. But I'm going to probably cancel those projects in lieu of something else. So let me zoom out to the space mirrors and kill these projects. And instead, I'm going to have one of my spaceports air brake. Actually, no, let's not even air brake. Let's have one take colonists and the other do a landing site.
Amy, this is Nathan. We've detected there's been another massive system failure in the colonies. Please report.
Affirmative, Dr. Foster. Many buildings suffered severe damage from the attack.
The attack? The Colonist suffered a second sabotage.
So did the colonists suffer a second sabotage? What do you guys think?
Yes, it was another act of sabotage.
I copy. Walk me through the timeline of what happened.
My system detected a swarm of aggressive drones coming from sector SA1.
Amy, how did you know they were aggressive?
The drones were trying to attack the colonies, so they were, without a doubt, aggressive.
I see. Then would you say that your logic told you so?
That would be a way to explain it. Yes.
Here's the problem. We've been studying the reports from every angle. Our preliminary analysis suggests that there weren't any enemy drones on the planet, much less an aggressive force.
I see. But the evidence is still preliminary at best. I still believe there is some hostile force coming from SA1, and the colonists are at risk.
That's one possibility.
Determining the truth is the highest priority. I am requesting authorization to launch an additional satellite to examine Sector SA1 thoroughly.
I have my doubts, but I will give you permission. ISA is investigating the incident very carefully. Until we understand what happened, you may not engage in any armed conflict.
Then should I deactivate the security and defense protocol?
No, you can't do that either. The colonists' safety is top priority. Just keep your assault drones on standby until we resolve this, okay? Houston out.
All right. He thinks I've gone mad. Are you still there? Just remember, the cake is a lie. Alright, so I know that I have a shortage of aluminum coming, and that is the purpose of this arm expansion there.
This will further upgrade the routes and maximize my worker speed. My productivity is going to get...
Fastest roads is done. You said Milli Tech next.
a big boost.
Oops, that's not what I meant to put up. Excusez-moi. Alright, next up. So this outpost here is pretty well stocked, I guess. Pretty well supplied and protected, so I don't really need to worry too much about that.
But I suppose ISA could not test every circumstance, only the most probable ones. Between the Martian climate and the changes we are introducing, it is a lot for even my systems to keep track of.
Alright, so my electronics are very low, and that's a result of not having enough aluminum for the most part. Also looks like my iron's a little low as well. Let's see, I'm pretty sure I have iron nodes. Yeah, here's an iron node that I can tap pretty easy. And over here, I'm just improving the roadways. Until I can connect these two.
A second tier of military technology. The more we grow, the more important this becomes.
Bye-bye, carbon mine. Alright. I might need to get more electronics and parts tech. But engineering barely wins out. Alright, let's do engineering level 3 and work our way to hyperloops. We just lost a AL mine here as well, which is why I'm working out this way. Show you Yoda. My pleasure.
I must trust ISA's engineering, just like ISA trusts me to fix any emergent issues that may occur. ISA created the tools for this mission and handed them off to me to complete it. I will ensure the safety and comfort of the colonists, despite all odds.
Alright, if we take a look at the military overlay, I do have this scanner. Okay, so I have a hive that needs to be built down here. But I have pretty much all my stuff completely protected, as you can see. The drone hives are very, very effective protection. And everything is well maintained. I have workers for everything and everybody.
What was that message?
Alright, I don't want any more colonist migration, so I'm going to cancel this colonist migration. Oh, I
Were
can't.
they speaking to me?
Yeah.
Strange. It sounded like the message was addressed to me. But that does not make sense either.
Alright, yeah. Oh, here's some new threats. And my towers shredded them as you'd expect them to. Thank you all for watching Per Aspera Episode 2, which streamed live on Twitch. If you'd like to catch a live stream of this, Rhadamant.com has the link to Discord, the link to Twitch, and my stream schedule. If you have any feedback for me, let me know in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. I will catch you next episode. Farewell, everybody.